one man who knows who's who. Not least because he made the decision. It's the show's executive producer, head writer and guardian angel, Stephen Moffat.
Every day in the rushes when Matt's working, he will do something absolutely barking mad. He will do something so bold and so clever that I won't see it coming. And I will miss that brilliance and that invention.
I am definitely a madman with a box.
The Doctor is an icon. People are hugely invested in who the new Doctor is.
Everybody is wildly speculative. It's fun, isn't it?
It's like electing the next Prime Minister. It could be a disaster.
I'm really terrified that it's Harry Styles.
The traditional auditioning process is that you see lots and lots of people, and that's what we did last time. But oddly enough, most occasions on Doctor Who, it hasn't happened that way. It didn't happen that way this time. We all had an idea. We all had the same idea, and it was sort of a quite different idea. So we got our notional number 12 round to my house, and we made a home video of that person being the Doctor, and showed it around, showed the people who need to be in on that decision, because it's like appointing the president or something. And everyone just said, well, yes, that's the Doctor.
But it would be interesting to see somebody who's a really established actor.
Maybe someone who's a little bit older, but also someone with gravitas.
The Doctor has to be British.
With all parts of the Doctor, or James Bond or Sherlock Holmes, there comes a right time for the right person to play it. I mean, oddly enough, this person briefly flicked through my mind the last time, and I didn't think they were right. And but this time, just wow, it's that moment has arrived.
I'd love some sort of twist that we're not expecting.
It would make a change if the next Doctor was a woman with a male assistant.
We've established that Time Lords can change gender, so it's completely not against the rules. As to whether or not that's what we're doing, well, that's what you're watching the show for. I like that Helen Mirren has been saying that we should have a female Doctor. I'd like to go on record. I think it's time that the Queen was played by a man.
I suspected that a young male could go older again.
Someone who's a little bit dark and a little bit frightening.
I would like it if the new Doctor was funny.
I would like the next Doctor to be best friends with Clara.
3 words to describe the new Doctor. Different from Matt.
Moffat, just tell us! Well, he is the main man, but he's giving nothing away, you see. So if Stephen won't spill the beans, I guess it's down to me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end, but the moment has been prepared for. I know you're beside yourself with excitement, the tension is unbearable, and the wait has been excruciating. Some of the audience here are biting into their sonic screwdrivers. It is finally time to put a new face to the old name. He may be 1,000 years old, but he's about to get a whole new lease of life. Here we go, the big reveal, the crunch moment we've all been waiting for. Joining us now, live in the studio, exclusively on the BBC. Please welcome the 12th Doctor, a hero for a whole new generation. It's Peter Capaldi!
It is. It is him! Oh my god, the bookie's got it right! Yes! Oh, I didn't realize I'd be happy, but I really am! Oh my god!
He can do it!
Oh my god, he's going to do so well!
He can do this! He's that little...
I'm so happy! Oh my god!
He can do this!
Yeah.
Attractive, but a bit quirky looking.
I think it's safe to say they like you. Peter, congratulations. Your first official appearance as the 12th Doctor. How relieved are you?
It's so wonderful not to keep this secret any longer. But it has been absolutely fantastic in its own way. So many wonderful things have happened. That, for instance, for a while I couldn't tell my daughter, who would be looking on the internet and discovering that people were saying so-and-so should be Doctor Who and so-and-so should be Doctor Who, and she was getting rather upset that they never mentioned me. And I said, just rise above it, darling, rise above it.
It was absolutely perfect. How did you prepare for the audition as the Doctor?
Well, it was quite hard because even though I'm a lifelong Doctor Who fan, I haven't really played Doctor Who since I was 9. in the playground. So as an adult actor, I've never worked on it. So what I did was I downloaded some old scripts from the internet and practiced those in front of the mirror.
Fantastic.
But Stephen had already written some scenes that referred to a doctor of my ilk.
Of your ilk. Oh, it's so exciting. I've got really clammy palms. Over the last couple of days, fans in their droves have been sending in questions for you. Kelly from Dundee, even Kelly says, what were you doing the moment you found out you were going to be the next Doctor?
Well, I was actually filming in Prague. I'm doing the BBC's adaptation of The Three Musketeers over there, playing Cardinal Richelieu, and I had my phone on silent. So I missed the call. And I looked at it and saw a missed call. It was 10 minutes ago, and it was my dear agent. And I rang her up and said, "It's me." And she said, "Hello, Doctor." And I just started to laugh. And I haven't stopped laughing since.
He's a nervous laugher. Yeah. Nicola from Stevenage wants to know, have you been practicing in front of a mirror saying, "Hello, I'm the Doctor"? Because, of course, you played a spin doctor. The iconic Malcolm Tucker,
yes.
A slightly different Doctor to this
yes.
Doctor you're going to be playing.
Yes, well, I think Malcolm's been banished from the mirror by this new Doctor, who certainly would not put up with any of Malcolm's language or attitudes to the world. I didn't really I don't say I'm the Doctor. I'm surprised now to see Doctor Who looking back. That's what's really strange. You look in the mirror and suddenly, strangely, he's looking back, and he's not me yet. But he's reaching out, and hopefully we'll get it together.
It's so exciting, because it's still such early days. I mean, you've been in Doctor Who already. You're in the Fires of Pompeii, and you said yourself that you've been a fan for a long, long time. So much so that you actually wrote to the Radio Times years ago. Have a look at this letter. This is the letter that Peter wrote. A young Peter wrote to the Radio Times in 1988. What was it? Oh no, you're right. I hope that in 15 years' time, in 1988, you will publish another special to celebrate 25 years of wandering in time with the Doctor. Peter Capaldi, 50, Glasgow. How cute is that?
It's a bit of a thing because he wasn't found with Pompeii. We've had all the other assistants.
I've had that from my wife for about 25 years. It's the full geekers, it's the full anorak. You're never going to get a girlfriend with a letter like that.
Well, it just sort of seems now here then, in the 50th year of the show, here you are, sitting on the hot seat. I mean, do you have a message for all the Doctor Who fans who are watching?
Well, I think Doctor Who is an extraordinary show, and the thing that strikes me about it, that it's still here after all this time, and the reason that I think that it's still here is because of the work of all the writers and the directors and the producers who've worked on the show, the work of all the actors, and I don't just mean the fabulous actors who've played the Doctor, but also those actors who've sweated inside rubber monster costumes, and those who have to wear futuristic Lurex catsuits. But the real reason, the big reason that Doctor Who is still with us is because of every single viewer who ever turned on to watch this show at any age, at any time in its history and in their history, and who took it into their heart, because Doctor Who belongs to all of us. Everyone made Doctor Who.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. I think you agree. That's a very special message. And we do have, Matt Smith has a very special message for you now. Have a look at this.
I just want to wish my successor all the best and just say good luck and good on you for getting it, and because I know he is both a huge fan of the show and a really nice guy, and I think the casting of it made me really excited, genuinely, and as a fan I think it's a really canny choice. I think it'll be a hit, so good luck, man. It's going to be a thrill.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I think it was something that it's not going to sink into like halfway through his first series.
And to Matt Smith, you can catch him on the Doctor Who prom on the 26th of August. That's Bank Holiday Monday. So let's hear it for the newest incarnation of the galaxy's #1 hero. He's the 12th Doctor, and the whole of time and space awaits. Huge applause, please, for Peter Capaldi.
say this, he looks like a man who can handle with a song.
Oh yeah, I really want to imagine him meeting Captain Jack. Oh, my life was made.